Vegan diets are extremely expensive, or at least that's what I used to think. What if I told you it can be the cheapest way to eat? Right now, I'm in Hawaii, where the cost of living is double the national average. And I'm gonna prove that eating vegan can not only be cheap even here, it might be the only way you could afford your rent. The rules of the video are simple. I'm gonna go one day doing what an expensive day of living here in Honolulu would look like, which basically means going out to eat at every meal, and then seeing how much that costs. Then on the second day, we're gonna eat in a way that's much cheaper, and we're gonna compare not only how much it is compared to the expensive day, but also how much it would compare to eating meat. Let's go. All right, aloha y'all. So it's bright and early here in Honolulu, and my lovely host is taking me to this place for breakfast, so let's see the impact on the wallet. All right, so we just got this acai bowl, and it wasn't that expensive. It was only like $14 for the medium, so maybe this won't be too bad. Damn, I spoke too soon. How small this is. Okay, look at that. It's huge. It's that big. Yeah, this is $10. By the way, the acai bowl actually had honey in it.
I don't believe they would ever poison me.
Whoops. So just gave them a heads up on our way out. They actually had a great selection of vegan products, but these prices, man, they were something else. So this first meal came out to about $20 per person, including the food and the coffee. It's good though. Something cool that I noticed here, or that I think about while I'm here, is like, since I'm spending time in Europe and when I go to the UK, you know, people speak completely differently based on where they are geographically. And what's striking to me is me having grown up in Houston, Texas, I speak exactly the same. I have the exact same accent as the barista that I was just talking to, even though we grew up thousands of miles apart. Yeah, I don't know, just something that I was thinking about.
There's the expensive matcha place there that I got my $12 matcha.
$12? That sounds perfect for this video.
Anything else?
That'll be everything.
It's gonna be $11.50.
All right. Hey, at least they have soy milk. LA, I'm looking at you. Told me to shake it up. Like Taylor Swift, right? Shake it up? Is that right? No, shake it out. I'm not a Swiftie anyways. People think I am though. Taylor Swift. Matcha. Shout out to Simone's friend who watches. All right, so now I'm gonna go to a spot for lunch. So far, I've spent $31 today. I'm about to cheat though a little bit because I'm gonna take the bus, save some cash. Plus I got that European dog in me, you know? Hitting that public transport, doesn't matter where I am. So yeah, let's catch the bus and get some grub. So apparently here in Hawaii, there's something called spam musubi, which is like this traditional Hawaiian food that people will just, you know, go to a convenience store, like a corner store and pick up for like $2 or $3. Apparently where we're going, there's gonna be a vegan one. So, muy interesante. But yeah, we're gonna get that, for sure. It's probably gonna be $5 at this rate. So I'm super excited because tonight we're going to a vegan sushi place. That's gonna be crazy expensive probably. No, but crazy good. I heard. But in the meantime, let's go check out this place and get our, what's it called? Get our spam Mitsubishi on, our spam, our spam Mibusi? Oh God, that one came out badly. All right, well anyways, let's just go. End the scene. This is a little hard to find, but I think it's here. It must be here, Vegan Cafe. All right, we're on the right track. There it is, all plants. Thank you so much. Wow, look at this. And here we go. Here's the spam musubi, and it's warm. I didn't realize this came warm. All right, let's try this $23 meal. Beef. Whoa, that's so good. So this is Kalbi beef, which is supposed to be typical Hawaiian. Vegan, of course. I wonder what they make out of. And mac and cheese. Well, not mac and cheese, mac puff. It's not really cheesy, but I don't know, it's creamy. Yeah, the beef has great texture. Tastes just like beef, super umami flavor. Totally on point. I could eat this for days. Well, not probably can afford it. All right, let's try this bad boy. It's wrapped in nori. It's pretty crispy. Feels good. It's got some rice and some kind of meat replacement inside. There's some Beyond Meat style thing in there, but 10 out of 10. Damn. So overall, this meal came out to $22.99. So So actually something really cool. I got to talk to the owner of this place and ask him a couple questions. How'd you get the idea for this place?
So I've been making sushi for about like 12 years now. And I think 6 years ago, I started working on developing vegan sushi.
Yeah, nice.
Just because I wanted to offer like a different alternative, and it benefits people like that are pregnant, people that don't like eating raw fish. And a huge push towards it was just seeing the quality of seafood going down and down and down, doing my research and realizing how much it's affecting our ocean. So that's what pushed me to do like the vegan sushi part. And then moving to Hawaii, my wife was raised here. She just wanted to offer those local style plates and flavors that she had growing up to people that are visiting, people that are here, and just decided to go vegan. And kind of like the similar push behind that is just taking away one more restaurant that's supporting like factory style farming and just like overconsumption that tends to happen. And it's just like opens up the doors for a lot more people to try the food.
Yeah, wow, what a cool conversation. And something that really stuck out to me about what he was saying was, you know, in a way, veganism makes a lot of sense with Hawaii, because here there's so many efforts. They put so much emphasis on protecting the wildlife, protecting the environment. You know, there's certain sunscreens you can't use while you're here to protect the coral reef, protect the oceans. Yeah, they're just really focused on protecting the nature around here. So in a way, the concept of veganism lends itself really well to Hawaiian culture. Some random chickens on the street. This little guy. We got these dudes. Are these the original chickens? Oh, Whole Foods. Look at all these vegan options. These are all vegan. Damn, look at that. Every single one's got the vegan label. And it looks pretty good too. Dude, they got that Okinawan potato salad, that Blue Zone potato salad. $15 per pound. I feel like, I don't know, what would I eat in terms of food? Probably like 2 pounds of, that's like would be a 30-pound plate, probably. $30 plate, a 30-pound plate, hello UK. Nah, but yeah, that'd be crazy. Expensive. It's funny, since I've been here, I've heard people mention Okinawa a lot, which, as some of y'all may know, is a blue zone, which means it's one of the places where people live the longest, or where people live to 100 the most often. I guess there's like a relationship between Japan and Hawaii, because, you know, I'm sure because of proximity, distance, and, you know, I've seen a lot of ube here as well, which is like another purple food. I don't know if it is the Okinawan sweet potato, but they're loving the purple here, that's for sure. I'm sorry, but I cannot leave this place without a large ube cookie. They got musubi here too. So even these thing products that say meat are actually vegan, or vegetarian at least. Vegan, yeah, vegan. So I was just talking to someone who works here, and they were saying this place is completely meat-free. It's like a vegan, vegetarian place, no eggs either. They just got some dairy products. But wow, that's crazy. That's cool. It's huge. This is huge. They had a really great selection of a ton of vegan products, but these prices, man, they were something else. $9.99 for the pumfu, almost like $6.99. Got so many vegan products here. $12.39 though, but look at this, $10.59, $10.59. The almond milk is $7.59. Oh my God, look how much this Faro costs. All right, y'all, I think the day of reckoning has come. This can of beans is $4.19. I've never seen that in my life. It's normally like €1, like $1, like great, $5.59. It's for a regular size. It's like 15 ounce, 425 grams. There's another brand that's like the same price as a cheaper brand, which is like $2.99, $2.49. So it's like, but it's still like tripled the price on the mainland or in Europe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is too expensive to be vegan here. I'm getting some sweet potato though. Dr. Gregor would be proud. All right, it shouldn't be too bad, right? $15, $7.95, not too bad. That includes the cookie. Thank you. Okay, also maybe 2 pounds of food is crazy, so maybe just 1 pound of food. So $15 or 16, whatever, no, 15. Yeah, I guess that's not that bad, I guess. I mean, for here. Also, I love hiking, and Honolulu has a lot of them. And there's one close by that I went to check out called Manoa Falls. Dude, this is like Jurassic Park. I was told sandals would be fine. They're not fine. We're already here. They told me it was gonna be an hour and a half. I guess they don't got these vegan legs. So pro tip, if a non-vegan ever complains to you about your plastic vegan sandals, tell them, dude, you still eat animal products, which is like 100 times worse. So shut the up. Nicely, of course. And I mean, nothing's as expensive like sushi, right? When it's the fancy day. So we ended the day at this vegan izakaya sushi restaurant. And y'all, people would not stop hyping this place up. I mean, just look at what Travis White had to say on Happy Cow. This place redefines what vegan dining can be. From the first sip of the spicy miso garlic ramen to the perfectly crisp roasted Brussels sprouts. These aren't grandma's Brussels sprouts. Every dish felt intentional, bold, and beautifully layered. Tane has that rare mix of elegance. Oh my God, fail. It's the kind of spot where each bite makes you pause for a second.
Tastes like fish.
Just to appreciate how good vegan food can be. If you're in Honolulu, this is a must visit. A reminder that vegan food isn't a compromise. It's art. Wow, the grilled mushrooms. Those don't even look like mushrooms. Is the fire vegan? Whoa. This place was dope. Our waiter was dope. Food was dope.
Oh God.
Everything was just fantastic. God, is that ube?
It's ube.
Oh. So I'm taking this. Yo, so it's ube. They got ube again. I don't even know what that is. Ube cheesesteak, everybody. Shout out to my friend Uba, by the way. He doesn't watch my videos, but if you did, you would get a shout out. Uba, DM me if you see this.
Holy fuck. That's crazy.
I can't believe it's ube. If I'm ever back in Honolulu, which, to be honest, I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I would definitely come back here.
For top 3 bronze medal vegan ramen, really good tofu. Silver medal sushi that was on fire, it was fire, and then gold's gotta be Brussels sprouts.
Grilled mushroom favorite.
Whoa, a Cinderella story.
So what did you guys think of the place?
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
And you losers aren't even vegan.
No?
Be delicious.
We even got a chance to speak with the owner briefly.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So how did you get the idea to come up with this place?
So I started in San Francisco. My partner challenged me to do a vegan sushi.
Okay, we love that.
Shizan was born. Shizan.
Is that the name of the restaurant?
The name of the restaurant in San Francisco, which is located on 14th Street.
USF people. Okay, write that down.
Check it out.
I moved back from San Francisco back home.
You're from here?
Yes.
Okay, super cool.
Yeah.
Mahalo.
And then, I just decided to try it out. Something that I learned, I want to share that idea, you know, everyone on the island.
Yeah. And like, why sustainable? Because being here in Hawaii for only a couple days, I'm realizing just how focused everybody is on preserving the wildlife, preserving the environment. So does that have something to do with the concept of the restaurant?
First of all, the sustainable sushi idea was the partner.
Okay.
His name is Cassin Tran. We came together, you know, had a meeting talking about the idea. At that time, I didn't know what sustainable sushi was.
Yeah. So you like stole the idea, basically.
Oh, no, that's once you learn more, you want to do more.
Yeah.
You know, just one piece at a time, you know, one fish at a time. So
All in all, not counting the alcohol, because I feel like that wouldn't be fair to count, this meal came out to $59.33. All right, what's up, yo? So it's day 2, and I'm here in a Safeway, one of the grocery store chains here in the US, because of course, making your own food is gonna be way cheaper than going out to eat. So I'm gonna go out and buy the ingredients for some of the meals that we're gonna make today, and then we're gonna compare the prices of that to how much we spent yesterday, see how much we saved, and I'm also gonna compare it to some of the animal products around here, so we can compare it to how it would be if you weren't vegan. Let's get going. And so for the meals that we're shopping for today, I want to keep them simple, but also delicious and nutritious. So what's a good option for breakfast? Oatmeal, of course. All right, so we found the oats. So there are different types of oats. Here are your bougie oats, like Bob's Red Mill. That's $8.99, so it's like $9 for oats, which isn't that bad, to be honest. But this is where the real money saver is. Check these out, the old-fashioned oats, $5.49, almost half the price. You get like 1.2 kilos, and this one you would have gotten 1 kilo more, like a little bit less. So yeah, $10. Yeah, it's about half the price. And the best part about oats is they don't go bad, so you can just buy them in bulk, and you're good. And they're high in protein and fiber, so should be filling. All right, so let's compare to the egg prices. Let's see what we got here. So 12 count for $7. Extra large eggs, $7.29 for 12. These organic ones are $10 for 12. That is crazy. $12.49. Dude, so $14.49 for the cage free. So that just means they stuffed them into one giant cage. So it's better. But yeah, cage free is such a scam. All right, here's the bacon to go with the eggs. $16.49 for this. How many slices is this? It says about 11 slices. So for $16.49, That's a little over $1 per slice. So yeah, if like there's like 3 or 4 eggs, also the bacon, over $1 each for each one. Probably looking at like an $8 to $9 breakfast. If you're just eating bacon and eggs for breakfast, which is like, you know, I used to have that when I was in my pre-vegan days, so pretty standard breakfast. But we also need to add more stuff to the oats. You can't just be having oats. So let's get some milk to go with them, some fruit, and a fat source like chia seeds. They have a whole section for plant-based milk. Yeah, here like the prices. Damn, I'm noticing a concerning lack of soy milk. Where my soy boys at? Dude, am I crazy? This is an insult to plant milk. There is no soy milk here. What the? All right, so I did find the chia seed and the flax seed. They're together, it's like we knew I was coming. But the problem is there's no ground flax seed, only the regular flax seed, which I don't have a blender, so I'm just gonna, those are useless to me. So I'm gonna get the chia seeds, but the thing is the chia seeds are double the price, basically, more or less, of the flax seed. So we'll see how that factors into everything. Are we I don't know. Oh. Found the soy. Here it is. All right, this one, it looks like it's like almost 2 liters and it's $8. What about, let's check for regular milk. Regular milk, what am I, non-vegan? Let's check the cow milk. Yeah, it looks like the whole milk here for about the same amount is, or not the whole milk, but the cow milk for the same amount is gonna be cheaper. And by the way, that's country dependent. I think in Europe you can basically find them at the same price. Maybe sometimes, I've heard in the UK maybe even cheaper. The soy milk anyways, you can find it cheaper. But that's one of the only times where the animal product is going to be more expensive than the vegan product. In terms of like whole plant-based foods, obviously like the vegan specialty products like the Beyond Meat and stuff are more expensive than beef. But is that going to matter at the end of the day? Let's see. I'm in for another crazy hack, and it's getting like frozen fruits and veggies. Frozen fruits and veggies are going to be way cheaper than when you get them fresh. Like I was just looking at the berries, it was like $7 for a small little container, and you can get a lot more bang for your buck if you just get the frozen stuff. And it's fresher because it's frozen at the peak of ripeness, and is generally more nutritious because same reason it's picked at the peak of its ripeness versus this stuff sitting on the shelves, and day by day it's just growing older and older and older. But yeah, so let's stick with the frozen. All right, we're at the frozen fruit, so $12.99 for these berries. You get a ton of these berries. You get 3 pounds of berries, 1.36 kilos, family size. And again, it's frozen, so you can just store it. Look at this, mango chunks, $9.99.
For items without barcodes.
All right, so now I'm back at home for breakfast, and I've just made that bowl of oatmeal with the ingredients. So yeah, what we got here is this bowl with protein in it. You got your fiber in it from the oats. Whatever plant milk you use. If you use soy milk, you'll get some protein from there. You got a ton of fiber from the chia seeds, the omega-3 from the chia seeds, a great source of fats to help absorb some of the nutrients, any fat-soluble nutrients that are in there. And it's simple, quick to make, and tastes delicious. So it doesn't have to be complicated, it can be simple, you can get everything you need. And yeah, if you want, you can always sweeten this oatmeal. For me, the biggest sweetener right now is the blueberries. They're super sweet, they're delicious. The mango's a little bit sour in this case, so whatever. Can't win them all. You can use sweetened plant milk. You can even drizzle on some maple syrup, maybe use some jam, marmalade, you know, sugar if you want. There's a lot of ways to make the oatmeal the way that you like it. You just throw all the ingredients together and heat it up, basically, and then you put in the fruit at the end. Pretty easy. All right, math nerds, let's get to the numbers. When I totaled up everything it cost to make this breakfast, it came out to $4.01, making it $10 cheaper than the bowl from yesterday. But how does this compare to a non-vegan breakfast? Well, in my non-vegan days, I'd have something like eggs and bacon for breakfast. And using the prices from Safeway, that came out to be $7.27. In other words, the vegan breakfast cost about half as much. People forget this, but animal products are expensive, especially when you compare them to whole plant-based alternatives. And you get so much more from the vegan breakfast. With bacon and eggs, yeah, you'll get protein, iron, zinc, etc. But you'll also get cholesterol and a ton of saturated fat, versus with the vegan breakfast, you still get protein, zinc, and iron, but you also get fiber, omega-3s, servings of fruit, tons of antioxidants, vitamin C. The list just goes on. So now with my stomach full, I wanted to do another hike in the area, so I went to this place called Diamond Head Crater and started making my way up. Wow. The rain. Good thing we're not over there. So fun fact, you can see where this view is from in the intro shot. So now I'm on this hike and it's got me thinking, I've been back in the US for a few days now, almost a week, over a week. And I've just kind of realized how hard life is here. I think it would be remiss to make this video talking about how expensive it is here and not mention all the homeless people. And it's not just in Honolulu, it was in Los Angeles as well. And of course there are homeless people everywhere in the world, but here it's just really catches my attention. I saw a homeless person in the grocery store like screaming. That's not normal. I never seen that in Europe. You know, what do you expect in a society where landlords just want to charge you as much as they possibly can, squeeze every dime out of you, and your boss wants to pay you as little as possible? So those two things don't really match up. That's the system that we live in, and it's especially marked here in the US. So yeah, it's just a shame. Growing up here, you really believe this is the best place in the world. Like, why else are there so many immigrants here? Why else do we make the most money? You know, why does everybody want to come here, study here? You know, we are the best. And so it's been a bit of a reverse culture shock to come back here after having spent so much time abroad and just seeing, you know, this is not what first world living is. Absolutely not, you know? And again, Europe's not perfect, but first world living definitely isn't this, man. There's definitely a better way to do it. And I think for us, it's so hard to like accept that. So yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. It's tough pill to swallow. But, and I really hope that the US, and I really hope that my country improves and does better and gives a better life to its citizens. Because yeah, it's really, really hard out here for a lot of people. People even feel on edge, especially not like people just felt different. People just felt on edge. But hey, at least the bathrooms are free. But with that hike finished, it was lunchtime. Now it's time to get stuff for lunch. We're gonna get some rice, cheapest food in the supermarket by far, rice. I'm just gonna pick up this rice for $8.99. How much food this is for $8.99. And it's dry, it'll get even bigger when it's moist, when it's cooked, I should say. And here's if you really want to save money. Look how much rice you're getting for 15 bucks. Yikes, oh my God, 27 bucks, look at this thing. Dude, this is crazy, this is crazy. If y'all could see like, oh, yeah, putting that back. It's 20 pounds of rice. Yeah, dude, like $10.99 for like all these beans, man. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be worth it. Pop them in an Instant Pot and it's way quicker to make them. Dried beans are gonna be your cheapest protein option by far, but a close second, and you can't beat the convenience, is canned beans. And here we are, my favorite section of any grocery store, the bean section. Call me Bean Poppy. What the f? 4 cans for $7? That's crazy. $1.75. Yesterday we saw those like $4 or $5 cans of beans. Damn. All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. $175 per can. That's more of a normal price, and that is crazy affordable because you get so much protein, fiber, a whole ass meal from one can of these beans. Don't look at the chickpeas though; those are a little bit. Oh, just kidding. We found the savings. We found $2 chickpea cans. Like, see this? 2 for $4. It is number prices, but you know, just give them a false email. You do have to give away your phone number so they can sell to a bunch of people, but. Better, man, $2 cans of chickpeas, worth it. Let's see, we look at the ground beef, like $10.99 for that. I don't know, make how many servings in this thing? 4 servings. Let's see that, $17.53, 8.9 per pound, 2 pounds. Also, apparently these are local from Hawaii. Ooh, you can just buy the broccoli crowns. Don't mind if I do. Man, these black beans don't have that little tap to open them up without a can opener. Criminal. So there you have it. Not only do you have a super cheap meal, but it's also really nutritious and delicious. You got your protein and fiber coming from the beans. You got your veggies coming from the broccoli. You've got a fat source coming from the avocado. You've got a carb source from the rice. So it's a really complete meal as well. So how much money did we save with this meal? Adding up all the components, the meal came out to $3.77, which is almost 85% cheaper than the lunch we had the previous day. Or in real dollar terms, it was $19 cheaper. If we'd used the ground beef instead of beans, it would have been $7.51, meaning keeping it meatless reduced the price by 50%. I mean, the ground beef itself would take up almost 75% of the cost of the entire meal. People have just taken for granted that the protein should be this huge money sink, but that doesn't have to be you. Like if you swap in a cheap and healthy source of plant protein instead, like beans. And beans give you all the nutrients people usually rely on meat for, like protein and iron, but it also gives you fiber, and they've been linked to living longer. And remember, swapping just 3% of calories from animal protein to plant protein has been associated with a 10% reduced chance in premature death. So the swap just makes sense. Before dinner, we wanted to catch the sunset in the water, which, I mean, damn. You remember them from sushi last night?
It's an art.
Then did some touristy Hawaii stuff before finally coming home to get ready for dinner. Picking up pasta, which is like a great source of whole wheat pasta is gonna be a great source of whole wheat and protein. Wait, found the cheaper one, $2.99. We're doing that. Let's go Signature Select. Okay, they got this tofu for $3.99. Probably got like 2 meals out of that. All right, versus here, look at this chicken breast, you got like 15, 16.49, 17.14. All right, so you got like, what is like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 chicken breasts? Like how many meals you get? There's 3 or 4? So if it's like 4 meals out of that, that's like $4 per chunk. And the tofu is like $4, we get 2 meals out of that. It's $2 per meal, $2 per protein source. So like, that's still half the price. That's way cheaper. And chicken's supposed to be cheap. Vegetarian fed, is that a joke? What are they supposed to be feeding them? Bacon? This block is actually like pretty big.
This is totally at that. Oh yeah, it's huge.
I'm filming here. I'm just kidding. Let's pop this into the foodie, into the air fryer.
So how easy is this meal?
So easy.
Could you make it after 3 frozen mango margs?
Easily. With your eyes closed. Am I doing this right, Simone? This is yours.
It's looking good.
If I break it.
Yeah. It's hard to go wrong with this guy.
I can't really afford a foodie, so I don't really know how it works. I feel like this is fine.
It's the affordable day after all.
Yeah, it is the affordable day. We're doing everything for free. Anything that's free, we're down. We're gonna put a little bit of soy sauce in the broccoli. Welcome to the Danish cooking shows. Yeah, so put a little bit of soy on that, you know? Enjoy the broccoli, a little.
Have fun.
Have some fun with life.
Come on, that's not so serious.
Yeah, what is this, the Joker too? The Dark Knight Rising? Alright, in the comments, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix?
Or Lady Gaga.
I know that one. Remember, Joaquin Phoenix is vegan.
The pasta probably overcooked.
Hello. This dinner came together with just 5 main ingredients. Whole wheat pasta, tofu, the leftover broccoli, frozen veggies, and of course, hummus is the pasta sauce. All right, Simone, let's do a taste test.
All right. Wow. Oh my God, it looks good. But I gotta get a little mix. Really good.
When it's the affordable day.
It's got variety. I just watched him make it. It took like 5 minutes. I approve.
Strike a pose. Or a farm. This dinner came out to $6.41, which ends up being over $50 cheaper than our dinner from the previous night. And all right, fine, not a fair comparison, but how much would it have cost if we swapped out the tofu for chicken? Based on the chicken at Safeway and what I would have probably eaten in my non-vegan days, the meal would have been $8.70. So dinner ends up being a bit more than 25% cheaper using tofu instead of chicken. And you still get the protein, but instead of the unhealthy saturated fats from the chicken and the cholesterol, you get the healthy fats from the tofu as well as calcium and a ton of antioxidants. So what do the file numbers say? On the luxurious day, I spent $113.06, accounting for the meals and the coffee for the day. And on the affordable day, that came out to $32.19, which even that is a bit misleading because the coffees I bought out and about that day were $18. The vegan meals themselves amounted to just $14.19. So if we made the coffee at home, which would be like what, $2? I don't know. I don't make coffee at home. So that would be $113.06 versus $16.19. Nearly a $100 difference in a single day of spending. $16 a day for food and snacks sounds pretty reasonable to me, especially in the US's most expensive state. Okay, that's great, but you did kind of go a little cray on the luxury day. So not really a fair comparison. And you know what? You're right. So that's why we should compare the cost to the non-vegan meals. So the non-vegan meals came out to $23.48, which means eating vegan was 40% cheaper. But what does that mean in dollar terms? Well, a week of eating this way would save you about $65 a week. And over a course of a year, that would save you... holy sh**, almost $3,500? And that's per person. Family of 3, $10,000. Hello, Disney World. Next time your kids say, why don't we eat meat? You can say, look, do you want to meet Mickey or not? For like a day probably though. And remember, this is without doing the dry beans. We took the 2x cost on the chia seeds. We even splurged a little on the soy milk. Like, there was room to save even more if we wanted. And to be honest, the stuff I showed you in this video is just the tip of the iceberg. If you want to unlock even more savings, check out this video where I go over so many more ways to save money through a vegan diet. See you at Disneyland.